Hello, hello. We are back again with another episode. How's it going, Josh?
Good. I'm just eating some tortellini.
Oh, that you bought from the store?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Nice. How's it going, man? What's new?
Not much. I've been playing a lot of fucking D&D recently.
Yeah, you're up till like almost midnight last night?
It wasn't midnight. It was like 10, but
10.
that's late
E-
for me.
Equivalent to midnight for you.
Yeah, cuz I wake up so fucking early.
Yeah, right. No, that's good. That's good.
What were you up to this past week?
Just same old, just work and it's just super shitty with COVID right now just cuz trying to get projects off the ground with
Mhm.
during the whole pandemic, like it's such a pain in the ass. So it's like I've got some stuff lined up, but now it's just a matter of, when it's safe to get it rolling. So
Have you watched or played anything new?
well, I want to get into playing stuff, as you know. Like I'm when I can, I'm gonna play Witcher 3.
You
You
won't
don't
fucking
believe
do
me?
it. You won't
Shut the
fucking do
fuck
it.
up. Shut up. I will.
No, you
But
won't fucking do it.
fuck off. But
You always do
watching,
this. You always do this.
shut
You
the
just
fuck.
fucking say
I'll
you always
fucking show
fucking
you.
say
Don't worry. You always fucking I'll show you, don't worry. But
I don't
watching,
I don't trust
um
you.
yeah, fuck off. Watching, me and my mom started watching each MCU movie in order. We're on cap
Oh.
yeah, it's pretty sweet. We're on cap 1 right now. Like we already finished Iron Man, Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor. Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun, man. And honestly, I haven't seen Thor 1 in super long, but I still enjoyed it. I don't
That
know why it didn't get like it doesn't have a big fan base.
I remember not liking it. The first Thor.
I liked it.
I don't
Weird.
like
Yeah, no.
Thor 1 or Cap 1.
I like Cap 1.
That
No?
the first like kind of phase where it's like
Phase
Iron
1.
Man. No, it's like Iron Man 1 starts it off, right? That movie's
Well,
fucking amazing. Even
well,
just like
Iron
on its
Man 1
own.
is fucking amazing. Yeah,
Even just like
exactly.
on its fucking own. But no, I'm talking
Yeah.
about like the movies that kind of came out after, like Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Cap 1,
Actually,
Thor 1. They're all just kind of meh, in my
it's so
opinion.
funny. I actually like all of those. It's funny.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
but I didn't like Thor 2, I remember. I thought it was
It's
I didn't
stupid.
really like it. Thor 2, yeah. Thor 3 obviously is the best out of
Thor
the Thor
3? Oh,
series.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
but Thor 2 I don't remember liking. Thor 1 I did like. So, but yeah, no. I've just been starting that and I'm on season 2 of Game of Thrones with my mom as well. So,
You're actually watching it?
I'm actually watching it. Yeah, cuz we
What
have
the fuck?
Crave.
When did you
Yeah.
tell me? You didn't tell me.
I thought I told you that I
No.
started watching it. No?
You said you
Yeah, no,
might start again,
no, I'm on
which is like a fucking guessing game with you.
no, no, I'm
Cause
on season 2.
you're always like, oh, I might do this, and then you never end up
Yeah.
fucking doing it. Like that's why I
Shut the
don't believe
fuck
you.
up.
That's why I don't believe you're not gonna fucking play Witcher 3.
Just wait till I send you a picture of me playing it, then we'll see.
Oh, you'll be like on the first level or some shit. I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, no, other than that, not really. But the other night actually, me and my mom did watch Rambo 3 on Netflix.
Oh, is it on Netflix now? Hey.
All four of them are on Netflix actually, and the fifth one's on Prime. So,
Well, now I feel bad
spe-
for not fucking watching them.
oh, well, you watched them together with me when I came over that time.
Yeah,
So,
the one time I watched them.
yeah. And then you watched Rambo 4 at my house, and we saw Rambo 5 in theaters. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
but they're
I've
on
seen
Netflix.
I've seen every Rambo movie a total of one time.
Yeah. But you have Prime, right?
Yep, I
Yeah.
think so.
So Rambo 5's on there, and all four Rambos are on Netflix. So, yeah, give it a watch.
Maybe I
Which
will.
which brings us into our topic of the day.
Hey, you fuck! I was gonna tell you about my week.
No, you just said you were playing D&D. I thought that's all you've been doing all week.
I was also playing all of. I also fuck off, you piece of shit.
Okay, sorry.
Fucking ass.
What have you been up to besides playing D&D all fucking day?
I was playing Resident Evil 8 too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's PS2?
PS2. What the fuck?
Is it? Is it?
No! Resident Evil 8
What?
just came out, dude.
Oh, I thought you said Resident Evil 2.
No. Resident
Oh,
Evil
okay.
8.
Oh, yeah. So that's new for PS4, right?
PS5, but I have it on PC.
PS5. Oh, you have it on PC. So it's not for PS4, just PS5
Nope,
and
just
PC.
PS5, yeah.
Oh, okay. How's that going?
I beat it.
Wow, that fast,
Now
eh?
I'm
When did you
well,
start?
it took me a week, but I'm playing it came out on the 9th. I think I beat it like the next weekend.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm playing through it on like the hardest difficulty now.
Oh, look at you, a true zombie
Oh, I'm
slayer.
such a
Oh,
gamer, guys.
Mila Jovovich would be jealous.
Fuck off. Those don't have anything to do with the games. Mila Jovovich is stupid.
We start off today's episode with Josh getting mad
She
again.
only gets roles because of her husband, okay?
Wait, who's she married to again?
Fucking Paul W. West Anderson or something.
Oh shit, really? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the guy who
Oh
directed
yeah.
all those fucking shitty Resident Evil movies, and
Oh yeah.
also the new Monster Hunter movie that's came out apparently that nobody fucking watched.
But I like Death Race. He directed that.
The first one.
Yeah, Jason Statham. Yeah, the movie's fucking
It's
cool.
because his wife isn't in it. That's why it's good.
She's not in it, yeah.
He probably
Jesus.
wanted to put her in it, and then the investors were like, "No, she's not a good actor.
No, the producers are like, no.
She's not a good
That's
actor,
awesome.
dude. She's good in like Fifth Element. Like that's it."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
interesting stuff. But yeah, were you up to anything else besides playing Resident Evil 8 and stuff?
No, I just wanted to throw that in there.
Oh, okay. If you're expecting a fucking shout out from like the video game company or something, it's not gonna happen.
Fuck off. That's not what I'm expecting. I was more just like, "How was your weekend?" And you're like, "Oh, look at all this stuff." Now get into our topic. And I'm like, "Well, what the fuck? You didn't ask me how I was doing."
I thought you're like, I'm doing good. I've just been playing D&D. I thought that was the end of your week.
No.
Yeah, okay. All right, sweet. So let's dive into our topic of the day, which is the Rambo series.
Rambo.
As Josh knows, Rambo is one of my fucking favorite movie series ever. And
Yeah, you don't shut the fuck up about it.
yeah, you all fucking made fun of me in high school for liking it, and then now it's like, oh, it's actually good. So who's laughing now?
The first and third one are good.
No, I like all of them actually. So it's like I've always been a big Stallone fan, and obviously Stallone's mostly known for Rambo and Rocky, right? So, but you haven't seen all the Rockies, so we can't really talk about Rocky. But you've seen all the Rambos.
I've seen like bits and pieces of them.
Yeah. So, but you've seen
I
Rambo
think
from
I've seen
beginning to
all
end.
of Rocky 4 though.
Yeah, Rocky 4. Yeah, we watched it together. Remember?
Yeah, I've seen all of that one, but I haven't seen like I don't even think I've seen the first one.
Yeah. You just dive right into Rocky 4.
Yeah, no, I fucking haven't seen the first one. I think I've seen Rocky 2, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
3 with Clubber Lang.
That's 3. Yeah.
I'll
Mr.
beat
T.
your
Yeah.
ass, fool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they're all good, and obviously, I'd love to talk about those with you, but we can't. So we'll talk about Rambo instead.
Because you forced me to
Okay.
watch them all.
I did not force you. Shut the fuck up. You wanted to watch them. Fuck off. So let's dive right in. So beginning with First Blood, 1982. So
Oh, are we gonna talk about the stupid names of these movies?
what are you talking
Rambo,
about?
First Blood Part 2, Rambo.
What's wrong with the names?
And then just Rambo 3.
Yeah, what's wrong with the names?
No, because the first movie isn't called Rambo. It's literally just called First Blood.
So?
And then the second one is called First Blood Part 2, Rambo or some shit.
Yeah,
And then
Rambo
the third
First Blood
one
Part
is
2.
just Rambo 3. They just dropped First Blood.
Yeah. Really? You're going to start off by getting mad about that?
No, it's just silly.
Holy shit.
What if
Okay.
what if this series was just called First Blood and not Rambo? First Blood 1, 2, and 3. What was wrong with that? Why'd you have to change it to
not
Rambo?
bad. Not bad, but I don't know. I've nenever minded the titles. I'm not like fucking anal about the littlest things like you are.
Oh my god.
Okay, going into it.
Why do you
Shut up. Shut up. Going into it.
Shit face.
Okay, going into it because no, otherwise for the next like hour you're just gonna keep rambling
Oh
about
my
why the titles
god!
you are. You're gonna be like, oh, why was it called like First Blood 3? So what was the fifth one gonna be called? First Blood, Last Blood?
What was wrong with that? How about fucking Last Blood?
Yeah. Oh, okay. 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 We can sit here fucking going on about the titles, but let's get into it. No. Okay. So First Blood, 1982, directed by Ted Kotcheff, and co-written by Sylvester Stallone. All four or five movies, sorry, were co-written by Sylvester Stallone, and this was the only one based off of a novel titled First Blood by David Morrell. So basically, filmed in Hope, by the way.
Right,
Um,
yeah.
remember,
My
so
parents
Rambo's
or
like,
my grandparents lived there.
yeah, and they actually have a statue of Rambo there now,
I never
which
saw
I
it
which I have yet to
when I
see.
went.
So they didn't have it. They installed it like not recently, but like not a long time ago either, if that makes sense. So,
Oh,
but
recently? Like, cause I used to go to
ish,
there.
recently ish.
Cause I used to go there when I was like a kid.
No, no, okay, so yeah, they didn't have it back then. I mean, recently ish they installed it, like
Like
maybe a year
what?
ago.
Fucking what? Are you
A year
serious?
ago? Yeah, a year ago, 2 years ago.
Why was it like
Something
the
like that.
fucking like 20th year anniversary or like 30th year anniversary some shit?
Maybe, I'm not sure. So
1982, huh?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, it's
possibly.
I
I
guess
don't know.
it's almost like yeah, what is that? 30 years now? 40? 40?
Jesus, man, that's crazy.
40 fucking years old.
Yeah, so I guess that's why they did it because they have the Rocky statue in Philadelphia, right?
We gotta
But
get the Rambo statue, guys.
yeah, we gotta do the Rambo statue now.
Even though
So,
Rambo is not as popular as Rocky.
well, actually, no. Rocky and Rambo are Stallone's like biggest
Yeah,
credits.
they are, but like more people know about Rocky, I thought.
Because Stallone or Rocky is what made Stallone famous.
Well, yeah, wasn't it like a personal project of his?
It was, yeah. Well, basically, quick story about Rocky is so Stallone wrote the script in like 3 days, and then I think it was United Artists, that's the production company. They or
Oh,
MGM,
A British
whichever one.
company picked it up, eh?
Yeah, either United Artists or MGM. I can't remember which one. Have a feeling it's MGM though. They wanted the rights to buy it, and Stallone said he's like, you can only have it if I'm playing Rocky.
I have to be the
Otherwise, you
lead,
can't have it.
guys.
Yeah, yes, that's basically what happened because Stallone wasn't getting any work and he was poor. So he's like, I am acting in it. If you're not letting me be the star, then you're not getting the script. So then
And they're like, fine.
yeah, they were kind of like about it, but then look what fucking happened. Like it won like a few Oscars, I think, or it was nominated for a few Oscars. Like it won I think it won, what did it win? Let me Google it because I can't remember. Uh it won or was nominated for a few. It was more than one. So hold on. Yeah, so it won Best Picture. Wow. Won Best Director, won Best Film Editing, and Stallone was nominated for Best Actor. And Burt Young was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Burgess Meredith, Best Supporting Actor. Yeah, so it was
Is
like nominated for a shit ton of stuff.
is Burt Young that fucking cop guy?
No, Burt Young is Paulie, Rocky's brother-in-law, Adrian's brother.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then it nominated for Best Screenplay by Stallone, and then Best Sound Mixing. Yeah, so it was nominated for a shit ton of stuff. So it did do really well. So then, that's what, obviously built up Stallone's career. And then Rambo came along, First Blood, and I was reading a bit into it the other day because Stallone was like not a newbie, but not how he is today, right? But I think because of the success of the Rocky movies, they let him come on board as a co-writer, I guess, for
Oh.
this.
Well,
Yeah,
he
because
wrote
otherwise,
fucking Rocky. Like,
that's what I mean. That's why they let him. Because I have a feeling if he was just a rando, they wouldn't have let him come on as a co-writer.
no.
Because it's almost like you want to be a co-writer. Okay, where's your writing credits? What else have you written, kind of thing, right?
I wrote Rocky, guys.
Yeah, so there you go, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, basically the film. Because how much do you remember of the movie, by the way? Because it's been a while since we watched it. Because
I
I can.
here's I'm just gonna tell you everything I remember in order. So
Okay.
Rocky is like, or sorry, not,
John Rambo.
Rambo is
Yeah.
a veteran from the
Yeah.
Vietnam War. Vietnam War?
Yeah. 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 That's right.
And he comes back to this America, and everyone's an asshole to him,
Yep.
especially the cops who like try to fucking blame him for shit. And so he's
Yeah.
like,
Well,
"Fuck you," and he runs into the woods, and then they try to catch him, and then he just fucking he doesn't actually murder anybody,
he doesn't
but
know. So
he gets
basically, yeah.
close to like, and they keep trying to kill him, and he uses
Well,
his like tactics from like the war to like outsmart them and shit.
yeah, exactly. So basically, yeah, like the movie starts with him coming home or whatever,
Yeah.
and he finds his last buddy who lives there where he arrives. He's like dead, so he's just like walking around, and then he meets the cop who's the main bad guy, and then
That guy's a dickhead.
yeah, he's a fucking asshole for no reason whatsoever, just because he's got like a stick up his ass.
Yeah.
And Rambo's just like, oh, like, can I like, because he's like, oh, why don't I give you a ride? Rambo's like, sure, because Rambo's just been walking, right? So Rambo's like, oh, is there like somewhere I can eat here? Like, is there like a restaurant or whatever?
Yeah.
And the cop's just like, yeah, there's a diner in like a city a few miles from here. And Rambo's like, oh, why can't I get anything here? And the cop's just like, oh, because I said so. And he's just a fucking dick. So he like drops him off at this bridge, and he's like, yeah, the city's that way. Okay, take care, bye, and like leaves. And then Rambo's just like, fuck this. I'm just going back to that city. Like, why can't I eat there?
Yeah.
So then the cop just is like, sees him, pulls over, and he's like, what the fuck's your problem? Okay, you're under arrest. And then he finds, like, he puts Rambo against the car, and he sees Rambo's knife, which is similar. I'm going to put up to the camera. Actually, almost exactly like this one.
Oh, he's showing off the knife, is he? Oh.
Yeah, I got the other one on standby, the one you bought me. But
Yeah.
so the cop uses this as like, oh, he's possessing a weapon, so I can take him to the station kind of thing, right?
Right.
So
Do they beat him up in the jail too?
yeah, they do. So
Right, yeah.
they like hose him down and shit, right? And they're just like, yeah, so he's arrested for refusing arrest and holding and in possession of a weapon. So they're like, okay, let's fucking clean him up, and because he's gonna see the judge tomorrow. So like they're like hosing him down to like clean him up and shit. And then the one of the because a few of it's a few cops. One of them's a fucking dick, like another one who's a dick, and then it's like a few others. They like come up to him with a razor, and they're like, okay, they're gonna get ready to shave him, right? So
Right.
then they like pin him down because he wasn't cooperating. So they like pin him down to like get ready to shave him. But then this triggers Rambo's like past about how he was like tortured in Vietnam and shit.
Oh, right.
Yeah, do you remember? So Rambo just goes ape shit and like fucking beats the shit out of all of them,
Yeah.
and then escapes the police station to go hide in the woods, and like all the cops are after him.
Yeah.
And then that like asshole cop who held him while the guy was like about to shave him. He comes with a rifle and a helicopter, and he's like trying to kill Rambo
Oh,
at this
right.
point.
He's like the sniper dude in the helicopter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's trying to kill him at this point. And Rambo throws a rock at the helicopter, and the helicopter goes out of control, and the guy just falls out and dies. But
Yeah.
then the main bad guy and his cop buddies come over, and they see the guy's dead,
That's the
and
only
Rambo's
death?
that's the only death, yeah, and it wasn't by Rambo directly. He threw a rock at the helicopter like windshield, not at the
Yeah,
guy,
and the dude
right?
just fucking falls.
The guy fell out, yeah. So Rambo says to the guys, he's just like, I don't want any trouble. It was an accident how he died. It wasn't my fault. I don't want any trouble. Just leave me alone, kind of thing. But then the main cop and his buddies are just like, no, you killed our friend. Fuck you. So they like continue to go after him.
Yeah.
And then I think like the army gets involved at one point too.
Don't they have him
And
like
then
cornered in the fucking building at the end?
forest in the
Oh, in the
yeah at the
forest.
end, yeah, in the forest and at the end in the building, right?
Right.
So Rambo's colonel from the war, Colonel Troutman, comes to where the main cop and his buddies are, and he's just like, yeah, you're kind of fucking with the wrong dude.
Right,
And like
yeah.
You remember? Yeah, and Rambo actually warns because he sets up traps for each of the cops,
Yeah, and he
right?
goes like, does he corner the guy with the knife? He goes like, let it go.
Yeah. He pins them with the knife and he's like, "Don't push it or I'll give you a war you won't believe," which is one of my fucking favorite lines in a movie. And he's like, "Let it go," like last fucking warning, right?
Yeah,
But then the cop's like, "No, I'm not." So that's when Troutman's just like, "Dude, you're gonna like fucking get yourself killed and all your buddies killed. Like seriously, like you're fucking with the wrong guy."
yeah,
But then he still doesn't stop. So Rambo escapes the forest in a army truck with a M16 in the back. So then he goes back to the city and he like has the M16 and he's like blowing shit up and stuff. And then eventually he comes face to face with the main cop again and he shoots him because the main cop is on the roof and Rambo's like underneath. So Rambo shoots him and the main cop falls.
yeah.
And then he's like Rambo's about to kill him. But then Troutman comes in and he's just
Rambo.
yeah, he's like, Rambo, don't do it. Like, there's literally like cops and everyone outside ready to like take the shot on Rambo if he does anything, right?
Yeah,
So basically, he's just like, Rambo, stop now, otherwise you're gonna die, right? So like Rambo, who's been like silent pretty much the whole entire movie, like a few lines of dialogue at the beginning, but rest of the movie like silent. Obviously, a dialogue here and there, but more or less like just quiet, right? He fucking just goes off on that monologue, like the infamous monologue scene where he's like, basically saying like, he's just like nothing's over. Like
nothing is over.
he's like back in the army, like we had this code of conduct, and it's like, back in the army, I could drive a gunship and drive a tank, and then now I come here and I can't even like get a job parking cars.
Yeah,
So he's pretty much like ranting about like, oh, look how we're being treated, kind of thing, right? Then he starts crying and he's just like, see, this is a thing I like to show when people are like, oh, Stallone can't act. Just like, shut the fuck up. Like, watch this scene, right?
yeah, yeah,
Remember, like, he starts crying and he's just like, he's going on about like how he saw all of his buddies just like fucking murdered in Nam, like right in front of his face.
yeah,
And he's just like, I can't get that out of my head. Like, he's so fucked up by it, right? And he's just like crying and everything. And
yeah,
then Troutman, like gives him a hug and like Rambo's hugging him and crying. And then Rambo just agrees to turn himself in. And obviously the main cop, Teasel, I think he like goes to the hospital or whatever. But Rambo gets arrested, and that's the
yeah.
end of that movie. But the original ending, which is the ending in the book, is
Right. Yeah.
Rambo dies because Rambo wants try. I don't know if it's the same in the book, but the alternate ending in the movie is Rambo's just like, fuck this, I've had enough. So he goes to Troutman. He's like, okay, just kill me. And Troutman's like hesitant.
Yeah.
And Rambo's like, just do it. And Troutman lowers the gun, but then Rambo grabs it and like kills himself and dies.
Right. Yeah.
So he does die in the book. I'm not sure if it's like that, but
Yeah. They
ob-
they made the they made this movie like with the intention of following it by the book, but then who decided to keep him alive? Was it like the
I think
studio because they want to make a franchise or some
well,
shit?
I was reading about it, so hold on. Basically, this project went through so many fucking drafts of the script, and whose idea was it not to like have him die? Yeah, it was filmed all around BC, dude. Like
That's
uh Cap-
crazy.
Capilano Canyon, Golden Ears Provincial Park, Pitt Lake and Pitt Meadows, and then Hope and stuff. Yeah, it was
I
sweet.
mean, we live in a pretty beautiful area, so.
Right. Oh, okay. So listen to this. So the first rough cut was at least 3 hours and possibly 3.5 hours long, according to Sylvester Stallone. It
Three
was so bad.
hours?
Yeah, according to Sylvester Stallone, it was so bad that it made himself and his agent sick. Stallone wanted to buy the movie and destroy it, thinking that it was a career killer. After heavy re-editing, the film was cut down to 93 minutes. This version was ultimately released in theaters. The ending used in the finished film was shot in March 1982 after the original was deemed unsatisfactory. So I think
Oh, so
so
they
they
had a
did
trial fucking run then,
they did. So they did
where
like
he did die, and
yeah,
nobody
and I guess
liked it.
nobody liked it because I guess it was sad. Because
Oh,
after all that, and he just fucking dies.
oh, pff, okay.
Right? So yeah,
I kind of
so
like the ending where he dies a bit
oh
better.
really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Nah, I don't like it. Because then we wouldn't have got the other
You're like,
movies.
no, I don't like it.
Yeah. But yeah, no. It's see, this is what I said to you the other day too. Each Rambo movie is dealing with a big like war slash political issue kind of thing, right? So
Yeah.
like this film is tackling the fact that veterans and stuff, they were treated like shit by the people and the government and stuff, right?
Yep.
Because it's
For
like
sure. And
well
like
because
that whole line that he says about like him, being all this, like being able to do all this cool stuff in the army, and then coming back and then like not being able to do anything is
yeah,
because of like, well, I mean, it's the same from people moving from other countries. Like, you could be a fucking doctor in the Philippines and then come here and you can barely get a job at fucking A&W
that's exactly it, yeah.
because your just qualifications don't transfer or some shit.
Well, I think it comes down to also people were like because obviously a lot of political shit with the war and the war times, right? And it's
Oh,
like I
especially
think
the fucking Vietnam War because everyone's
oh
like, this
yeah,
is stupid. Why are you guys even there? Get them out.
that's exactly it. And I think I think like at the end of the day, it's they're just taking orders.
Yeah.
So like people were kind of seeing it as, oh, you guys are doing this by choice. Fuck you guys. Like let's like you know what I mean? But then obviously like veterans and stuff, they're just taking orders, right?
Yeah.
So like
The
I think that's what
Vietnam
people fail
War
to
is
understand.
fucking brutal because the Americans just got their ass kicked
Yeah, exactly,
because
right?
they were in territory they had never been in before and they just got fucked in the woods.
Yeah, right. So no, that's exactly so like that's what this movie touches upon. So like it's so funny because this is um classified as an action film. I see this Rambo more as a drama, to be honest.
Yeah, this one's
Because there's
definitely a
not
drama for sure.
it's more of a drama because there's not really like action in it, if you think
There's a
about it.
little bit, but it's mainly
Yeah, a
like,
little bit, yeah.
but
Like
like, yeah.
narrow it down. Like there's the fight at the police station, then there's I guess the fight with the helicopter, and then there's the ending fight where he's got the M16 and he's like shooting shit up and stuff. But like it's not like people like numbers and numbers of people dying or anything.
No, not like the other ones.
No, God, especially
Does he have
four.
a
Fuck.
does he have a bow in this one or no?
No, not in this one. No,
That's the
he just
second one,
has.
isn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't even really use his knife in this movie. He uses it mostly to he kills a boar with it and like to when he's hunting when he's in the forest. That's about
Dude,
it, actually.
fuck. He's so
Yeah, no
fucking
bow.
ripped. I don't understand.
Yeah, so in this movie, so this was after Rocky 3, I think. So Rocky 3 was 82, same year. So I think this was after. Wait, so this was May
Jesus.
28th. And yeah, so this is after Rocky 3. And Rocky 3, like he's a bit um not puffier, but he's a bit bulkier. So he's got the same build as his like this is his Rocky 3 body here. And
Dude,
then
it's
Rambo
funny because I was at my parents' house like not too long ago, and
yeah,
Rocky 4 was just on TV, and
yeah.
holy fuck,
Dude, he's fucking
how the
shredded,
hell do you get your body to look like that? I don't understand.
right? That was his so that's the thing. Rocky 3 and First Blood are together, so same body type. Rambo 2 and Rocky 4 are together. That's why he's so fucking shredded in those movies.
Yeah,
And then Rambo 3 and Rocky 5 are together, and his body looks fucking ridiculous in Rambo 3. Like, that's the best he's ever looked, in my
I still
opinion.
think Rambo 3 is my favorite.
Do you remember how he looks in Rambo 3,
Yeah, he's
body wise?
fucking giant.
Yeah, dude, that's the best he's ever looked, in my opinion. Cause,
Well, we'll
and then,
get there. We'll get there, but
right? And then Rambo 4 and Rocky 6. I mean, 2 year difference between the two, but somewhat together, I guess.
yeah.
And then I guess you could say Creed 2 and Rambo 5 are somewhat together. So it's cool because like while he's doing Rocky, he's also doing Rambo. So like
Yeah.
he's working on both. So I
You're
always found that really
swapping between them, yeah.
pretty much, yeah. But either the same year or like a year gap or something. Like he's working on both, right? But
First
yeah, so
Blood.
that's
First Blood
First Blood
author.
Part 2. Oh,
First Blood
what?
author says Rambo became a different character in the sequels. It's like no
Yeah,
shit.
he didn't like the rest of the movies, I don't think.
No, he liked the first one, which is funny. Like the author of the books likes the First Blood, but
Yeah.
he don't like the sequels. He's like, she should have died.
Yeah, no, he didn't like the sequels because he felt like it which I do agree with him. I do understand what he's saying. It felt like it took away from the meaning of the original story.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
that's like you know,
They couldn't have made it into a franchise if he died.
well that's what I mean. Like it's like taking what's a good example? Like it's like taking like what's a great standalone movie with a lot of meaning? I don't know, Saving Private Ryan, just off the top of my head. Speaking of war films, right?
Saving
That's like
Ryan's Privates.
yeah, that's like taking that movie and then in the sequel, Private Ryan, he's like all old now. He's like, no, I want revenge on those guys who killed Tom Hanks. So he's like all old, and it just becomes like a big fucking yeah. See, it's the same thing. It takes away from the
The
original
whole
meaning. So
impact of the
I
movie.
do understand what David Morrell's saying, but
Yeah, and
yeah,
like,
right.
fucking speaking of Saving Private Ryan, jeez, that movie is, ugh,
Oh, that movie's
it's
fucking insane.
insane,
Yeah, right. And I can't believe Spielberg directed it.
right? Like you'd think,
Yeah,
like I don't know,
it's not something he would usually make.
yeah, because he's always like makes kid friendly shit, but like,
Yeah, and like
holy fuck,
sci-fi stuff. Yeah, man,
holy
it's
fuck,
insane.
people are getting their fucking heads blown off and arms ripped off and
Like their
shit.
guts are coming out. Yeah,
Guts are coming out everywhere.
it's insane, man. I love that
Yeah,
movie though. I try
it's
and
really
watch it
good.
every Remembrance Day if I can.
Yeah, I try to as well.
'Cause it's always on TV,
It's
right? So
brutal though.
yeah, right. Some
Sometimes
scenes
it's
are
hard
hard
to
to watch.
sit through. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But yeah, so Rambo 2.
You
So
mean
now
First Blood 2 Rambo?
you mean Rambo First Blood Part 2?
Yeah.
So this is where we're really getting into the like action side. So this was 1985. Again, co-written by Sylvester Stallone and James Cameron, which
Oh,
I
dude, he's so
did you
fucking
know that
ripped now.
he got shredded in for this movie? Yeah.
He got
So
shredded for the role.
yeah. So yeah, him and James Cameron wrote this one, eh?
What's with James Cameron coming in with the second movie and just fucking making it awesome. He did that with Terminator.
He did that with Aliens as well,
Yeah, like what the fuck?
right?
They just
Right?
get James Cameron write the second one, make it fucking cool, and he's like, okay,
Right?
and he
Because
does.
what I'm thinking is just because thinking kind of like Stallone right now. I feel like Stallone was the one who's like, okay, I want to make this more actiony and like, bring in the headband and the bow and arrow and shit and the machine guns and stuff.
So,
And I think James Cameron helped with like finding a meaning behind it all. Maybe I'm not too sure.
so I forget. Honestly, this one kind of I forget about this one. Is this a
No,
prequel?
no, they're all sequels. They're all sequels. So this takes place. It
But what? It's not the
is
Vietnam War.
no. Well, it kind of is. Yeah. So it's 3 years after First Blood, right? So Rambo's like in jail, pretty much. Like he's like working in this like fucking like it's
Then
a
the
labor
colonel
camp.
gets him
Yeah,
out.
it's a labor camp prison, right? So Troutman comes and bails him out. He says like, there's a because it's set in the context of the Vietnam POW MIA issue, right? So it's like, there's these POWs in Nam, and
In Rambo.
and we need yeah, fuck off. And we need you to do some kind of reconnaissance, I guess, for us. Like we have a job like that. So Rambo says yes, obviously.
Yeah.
And they go to Thailand and Rambo meets Murdoch, who's in charge of the whole like team. And Murdoch's just like, so we need you to just go in because you're familiar with that area. Just go in, take pictures of POWs, and then leave. And Rambo's like, what the fuck? Like, leave them there? And he's like, yeah, just don't engage with the enemy and just leave them there. So already Murdoch's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And so Rambo's like, okay, sure. So like Rambo's like packing his camera and shit, but then he's also like he's got like his fucking knife, which is badass in this one. It's pretty much the same knife as First Blood, but it just has a different
There's
handle.
shit
It's got a
in the handle, in there.
well, that's in First Blood too. It's got like the needle and thread and stuff.
Yeah,
He sews his arm in First Blood with the needle and
yeah,
thread, but in this one, it's just a different handle. Like it's just a black handle, whereas I think in First Blood it was like green or whatever.
yeah. It's green.
So and then he has the bow in this one. Then he's got like I think it's like throwing knives or whatever he has. So like he pretty much like goes in with weapons, right? So he has to meet a contact in Vietnam, and that turns out to be what was the woman's name again? Crap. Ko Bao or whatever. Yeah, that's his contact. So they go to the village and they find the POWs there, and then basically I think pretty much Rambo doesn't leave them there. Like he's just like fuck this, right?
Yeah, this is the one.
So
This is the one where he gets the bow, right?
yeah, he has the bow in this one. Yeah, so he kills a few of the
Oh,
soldiers. He kills a few of the soldiers, and then he takes one of the POWs. So then I think that's what happens. Hold on, I'm just reaching the camera on the spots. Uh, yeah, he does. He takes one of the POWs. That's like because he's like tied to a cross or something.
hmm.
He's what is it saying? Left to suffer from exposure. Okay, yeah. So he takes them, and the three of them escape. But then uh, so they keep running, and Rambo tells Ko to stay behind. But then because Rambo called for the chopper to come get them, right? Like Troutman's with them and a few other of the mercenaries. One of them is Cobra Kai leader from Karate Kid. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
You know
he's
who I
in
mean?
this?
Yeah, he's one of
Crease or whatever?
yeah, he's one of Murdoch's mercenaries.
Oh yeah, he is. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's in it as well. Yeah. So it's him and Troutman and one other guy in the helicopter. And pretty much Murdoch tells them
Craig
abort the mission, just
Zablo.
leave. Yeah. So Murdoch tells them to abort the mission and just leave Rambo there. So Troutman's like, what the fuck? And the mercenaries are just like, yeah. Because Troutman was trying to save Rambo, but then one of the mercenaries like pulls a gun on him and he's like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. So then
Yeah.
they leave and Rambo and the POW get captured again by the well, Rambo gets caught for the first time, but the POW gets captured again by the Vietnamese soldiers. And Troutman heads back to the base and he goes up to Murdoch. He's like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, what are you doing? And then Murdoch's just like, being a dickhead about it. And Troutman's just like, all right, you're making a big mistake. You just watch what happens now, kind of thing. So I guess the Vietnamese are partners with the Russian soldiers, like the Spetsnaz and stuff.
Yeah.
So the Russians come in and they like torture Rambo and shit. Like that's when they electrify him, and he's like so fucking jacked when he's like flexing
Yeah,
while he's getting
yeah. Where
electrocuted.
is
Do you
that?
remember?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
when yeah, and he's like fucking popping out everywhere because they're
yeah.
like torturing him. But then
I need to find that picture.
yeah, dude, it's insane because it's like holy fuck. Like obviously that scene was just to show how fucking Jack Stallone is.
Yeah, here it is. I found it.
Oh, you found it? Yeah, there you go. So
Yeah, they put him on the
they
mattress or whatever, right?
yeah, it's like some electrical fence wall or something.
Yeah.
So because they want to know where the base is or something, right?
You dude, fucking that one dude's face, the bad guy, quote unquote.
Oh yeah, yeah. So so pretty much Rambo radios Murdoch and Rambo's just like, "Oh, I'm coming to get you." So Murdoch's like shitting his pants now. So then Rambo like escapes with he couldn't get the POW, but he escapes cuz Ko helps them. She's there. And two of them escape while the Vietnamese and like Russians are looking for them, I guess.
Hmm.
So then it's like the next morning and like Ko and Rambo like kiss because I guess like they started liking each other.
Oh.
And Ko's just like, "Oh, you'll take me back to America?" He's like, "Yeah, I will." So then they're like, "Okay, let's keep moving." But then like the main Vietnamese soldier, like the leader, he shoots Ko and Ko dies. So
Oh,
then
too bad.
So Rambo goes into fucking rage mode, and he like starts hunting down each of the Vietnamese Spetsnaz soldiers in the jungle. And
Yep.
then that's when he gets like the explosive arrows and he's like shooting like the trucks and stuff. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
he finds the main Vietnamese soldier and then he blows him up with the explosive arrow.
yeah.
Yeah, so then the Russians are after him after in a helicopter, and then he like kills the guys in the helicopter, and he takes the helicopter back to the where the POWs are, rescues all the POWs, and then he escapes again to head back to the base in Thailand. But then the main Russian guys after him in a helicopter. But then Rambo destroys that helicopter, so the Russian guy dies. So then they head back to the base, and Rambo like beats up Cobra Kai Sensei.
Yeah.
He like knocks him to the ground, and then he like shoots up Murdoch's office, and then he comes face to face with Murdoch, and Murdoch's like shitting his pants by this point. And then Rambo like pins him against the table,
Isn't that the
and
one
it,
where he goes like and
yeah,
just
like
shoots all the computers and shit? And
yeah,
it's
that's
like
when he's shooting all the computers. Yeah. That's when we're shooting all the computers. So then he pins Murdoch against the table, and he has his knife, and it looks like he's about to stab him, but then he just stabs the table. And he says to Murdoch, he's like, there's more men out there, so find them, otherwise I'll find you. So then, like, Rambo leaves, and like, Troutman's just because Troutman leaves, like, was walking with him, and Troutman's just like, oh, like, what do you want? And Rambo's pretty much saying, like, I want to be free, like, I want to be appreciated, I guess, because he's
Yeah.
just like, because he keeps saying he's like, I want what those POWs want, that like, you know, to be loved by my country as much as I love it.
Yeah.
And then Troutman's just like, oh, how will you live? And he's just like, day by day, and then he just walks away, and then it ends. So yeah, I actually really like this one. And
I mean, so
again,
here's the thing. So,
yeah,
when I watched them with you, because you watched them in order, right?
yeah,
I liked them all, but they got progressively better, except
Rambo's
for three. I think three is the best.
three's the best in your opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading here. Look, an angry Rambo responds that he only
An
wants his
angry Rambo.
country. Yeah, he only wants his country to love its soldiers as much as its soldiers love it. So again, it's kind of touching upon the premise of First
The
Blood, right?
kind of the same theme, yeah.
Kind of the same thing, yeah. And the fact that, it's dealing with the like POW Vietnam issues, right? So
Yeah.
that's what this one's touching on. But yeah, like I do agree they do get better. That's one thing I do love about the Rambo movies is the sequels get better with each one.
Holy fuck. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just
You're looking at
already
Stallone in Rambo 3, aren't you?
yeah, I'm already at
Yeah, I
Rambo
knew it.
3.
I knew it.
Dude,
Yeah,
how? Dude,
he's
how?
he's fucking insane in that movie.
Dude, how?
That's in my opinion, that's like his peak
I want to know
physical.
how.
Yeah, like he looks the best in this movie,
Give me
hands down.
fitness tips, Stallone.
Yeah. Well,
Just
unfortunately,
fucking,
he
just
did
fucking.
take steroids, but yeah, right. No, this is like physically, he looks the best in this movie out of any
Oh,
movies
and
he's
his
done,
hair
in my
too.
opinion.
Oh.
Yeah, like his hair is like longer. Yeah. So this one, I have the knife of this one. I'll show it to the
Oh, show
camera.
it.
This is the one you got me.
Yeah.
So right here, and then in the camera, yeah, on the blade, it actually says Rambo 3. And yeah, this knife is fucking insane. Holy shit.
You're
But
welcome.
thanks. But yeah, so this one
Thanks.
is basically it's dealing with the whole Afghanistan freedom fighter issue and stuff.
Yeah.
So again, it's the Russians again, and they're like taking over Afghanistan.
Dude, how?
And Troutman is just, yeah, you're still going on about his body.
Well, I mean,
And
just scrolling through Google Images, and it's just like.
yeah, right. And then so Troutman is going in to help fight, and Troutman wants Rambo to help. But Rambo actually says, "No, I'm done. Like I'm fucking done." And there's this great scene after, which I one of my favorite scenes is Troutman goes to Rambo in private. He's just like, when are you gonna come full circle? Like, when are you gonna accept that you're born for this? Like, when are you gonna let, like, he's just like, we never made you this killing machine. We just chipped away the rough edges. You've always been like this, right?
Yeah.
And Rambo's just like, no, I don't want any of this. I'm done, right?
Ew,
So
dude.
Troutman's like, all right, I'm going myself then, right? So Troutman's squad gets killed by the Russians, and then Troutman gets captured. So then Rambo, obviously learning that his best friend's been captured, he's going in now, right? To go rescue him.
You dude, who's that like guy with like the alien head who's with Trapman?
Where? Oh, him, that guy.
Yeah,
He's
who
like
is that?
who was he? I think he's like
Fucking weird looking.
he's like government official or something.
He has like an alien head.
Yeah, I know he's weird. He's the one who tells Rambo, he's like, we tried to save, like, not we tried to save him, but he's like, Troutman's been captured. I'm sorry.
Oh,
And
he's the
Rambo's
one.
and yeah, and Rambo's just like, that's it. You're gonna leave him there, and he's like, there's nothing we can do. And Rambo's like, what about me? Fucking awesome. So like Rambo goes in, and he like meets these like freedom fighters, and he like the I fucking love this scene when the village gets like destroyed by the Russian helicopters. Do you remember
Yeah.
that part?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
then Rambo like goes over that fucking huge ass machine gun and shoots down, like blows
Oh
up one of the
yeah,
helicopters.
yeah. It's like
Yeah, and then he's got like this sick ass black horse in it. I love that. So
is it a
then
black horse or is it like the
so
brown?
no, it's a black
Oh no,
horse
you're
Rambo
right.
has in this movie.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Um so the freedom fighters leave after that, and they're just like, are you coming? And Rambo's like, no, I gotta save my friend, right? So Rambo goes into the base, the Russian base, and he finds Troutman, but he like the guard, like the soldiers come, so they had to shoot their way out. And Rambo gets injured. He gets like a stake or something into his waist or the side of his
Ooh.
stomach or whatever, right? So then he's with his friends, like his partners, guides, whatever, and he tells them to leave. And then Rambo goes in by himself again because, well, before he goes into the base again, he's like camping in this like cave or whatever. And remember, there's that scene where he like rips off his tank top and he pushes the stake out of his like waist, and then he opens gun a bullet and he puts the gunpowder into his
Oh
wound,
right, right,
and then
right.
he takes the stick from the fire and like burns it. It's like, holy shit, man. So he does that. So next morning his wound feels better, so he goes back to the base and he gets Troutman, and he rescues a lot of the other prisoners because there's other prisoners being kept there as well, right?
Hmm.
So he rescues all of them and takes a helicopter. And the main Russian guy, he like it was his helicopter he steals, so he like gets all pissed off. So then the helicopter gets shot down. So but they escape, and Rambo and Troutman or Rambo tells the other prisoners to like get out of there because the prisoners are heading towards the border or whatever, so they know where it is, so they just leave. So Rambo's like, okay, fine. So then Rambo and Troutman, like I can't remember where they going again. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Let me look it up.
Did you like just watch it?
I did as well, and I just can't remember
How do
where were
you
they
not
going again.
remember then?
I know. I'm like, where were they
It's
going
literally
again?
been like
Shit.
a year for me though, or more.
I know. Hold on. Where are they going? So the helicopter gets shot down. Oh, so they're. Oh, wait. So they're. Yeah. So they're. Resuming. Okay. Okay. Helicopter is damaged during takeoff and quickly crashes. An attack helicopter pursues.
I remember in
Oh,
this.
okay.
I
So
remember in this movie, it's like they play the theme song a lot. It goes.
they do. Yeah. Yeah. So okay, so a helicopter chases Rambo and Troutman, and Rambo and Troutman go into a cave. This is when Rambo builds his bow and he shoots the helicopter with an explosive arrow and it blows up.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, so then the soldiers reach the cave, and it's kind of similar to Rambo 5 in the tunnel where he's killing them one by one. This is what he's doing with the soldiers in the cave here.
Right.
And then he fights that right hand the main Russian bad guy's right hand man.
Is it the big
Who's
dude?
like he's a big dude, right? So like they're fighting, and then remember like he's clenching Rambo, but then Rambo like because he has a grenade on his chest, so Rambo like takes off the lid or whatever.
Takes the pin
And
out.
yeah, and then also before that he wrapped a rope to get in and out of the cave. Like you wrap the rope around the guy's neck. So then he takes the pin out of the grenade and then kicks the guy into the tunnel. And then he just blows up in midair. That was pretty
Oh
sweet.
yeah.
And then so Rambo and Troutman are making their way to the border, and then the Russian army comes, and the main bad guy's like, "Oh, drop your weapons. It's your last warning, and like come with us. If not, we'll kill you." And Troutman's just like, "Oh, what do you say, John?" And John's just like, "Fuck them." So they like start fighting, and like Rambo
Fuck
and
'em.
yeah, like Rambo and Troutman, like they know they don't stand a chance, but then the freedom fighters come. It's like a whole army of them, and there's like a big fight that goes on, and Rambo gets into one of the Russian tanks and like blows up, or not blows up. He like runs, he rams into the main bad guy's helicopter, and then the main bad guy dies. And then that's pretty much it for Rambo 3. Like they kill all the Russian soldiers, and then Rambo and Troutman leave at the end.
Yeah. See, it's mainly
That's
like
pretty much it.
an action movie, right?
Yeah, right. And there was an alternate ending of this movie where, because
Did
at
we
the
see
end,
that one? Did we watch it? I can't remember.
the alternate ending.
Yeah.
No, we didn't, because the alternate ending for this one was um so at the end they're asking Rambo to stay with them, the freedom fighters, the Afghan fighters,
Yeah.
and Rambo's like, "No, I have to go, sorry." But in the alternate ending, he actually
No,
stays with
sorry.
them. Yeah, yeah. In the alternate ending, he actually stays with them, and Troutman leaves.
Oh.
Which, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I kind of
They
like
kept
how
trying
he
to
did
end
with
the
Troutman.
series,
I think that's what it was. Yeah,
and Stallone's like, no.
yeah. But yeah, no. I'm trying to remember if there were any silly scenes in this one. I don't think
No,
so.
I just remember really
There was
liking this one because it was like
there was
action
one
packed.
yeah, there was one, well, at the time it was considered the most violent Rambo movie, right?
Yeah.
Right? There was one silly scene in Rambo 2, I remember. Like I don't know. I don't know, I just find it kind of silly. Like do you remember when they're in the plane and they're in Vietnam and Rambo's like getting ready to jump out of the plane? But for some reason his parachute doesn't work and he like gets stuck. Like,
What
yeah,
do you
and then
mean? I
they're
don't
like,
remember that.
you don't remember that part? So
No.
like his parachute like he gets caught and he's like and they're like, "Oh, his parachute didn't go properly or whatever." So then Rambo has to like cut the rope to like be free.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know, I found that part kind of silly. I don't know why they had to have that in, but other than that, no, like so that was the original 3, right? And at the time that was considered the most violent Rambo movie, the third one.
Oh fuck.
Then oh fuck, Rambo 4. Holy shit. So Rambo 4 is
It's short, hey? It's only like an hour or
Rambo
some
4
shit.
is not very long.
No.
Rambo 4 is also 30
It's also
years
just called
after,
John Rambo or something.
or it's called Rambo, but there's like other versions of it where it's titled John Rambo.
Yeah.
But
But
it was
originally it was no, I think the name originally was John Rambo, but then they just changed it to just
yeah,
Rambo. But everyone literally calls it Rambo 4.
yeah. So
Oh,
this
this is the
was
guy with this is the one with the British dude.
yeah, the one who's in Hobbit.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him.
So wait, this is 20 years later
Three, right?
after Rambo 3. Yeah, not 30, sorry.
He's
20 years
still
later, yeah.
fucking
Well, in this one he's got the new knife, the machete, and then he has his bow and stuff but then he's also older. In this one, I don't think a lot of people know why he's not shirtless or in a tank top or in
he's just wearing a t-shirt.
in a t-shirt. Do you know why?
Why?
So it's because you know all those tattoos he had in Expendables 1 on his
No?
shoulders. So he had, well, I don't know if you know, but he has tattoos all over his shoulders now, right?
Oh, he does now. Yeah, I knew that.
Right? In Rambo 4, he had those tattoos. And
Oh, so they wanted to cover them, eh?
I guess they didn't want to cover it with makeup.
What about
So
makeup? You fucking
I guess they didn't want, why spend that extra time when you can just have a t-shirt on,
cuz
right?
he's I- Rambo's always depicted with his shirt off.
He's got the headband though. He's also older now too, so
I want to see his old man abs.
yeah. So just watch Rocky 6.
Ah!
So so
See, it's fucking. You don't see his tattoos with that.
with
Do
what?
you?
In Rocky 6? No, no,
Yeah.
it was before because Rocky 6 was 2006. Rambo 4 was 2008. So
Oh, you're
probably
right.
he probably got them around 2007ish or early 2008. I don't know. So yeah, this one was about
It. It's not like the Asian style one, is it? In that one movie?
what do you mean?
There's, cause I'm looking here. I'll show it to you. What is this? Those aren't his tattoos.
Hold on, let me see.
It's on Discord, dude.
Yeah, no, those are real.
Those are his real tattoos?
Those are his real tattoos, yeah.
Those are weird.
Yeah, right? He had them in Expendables. Yeah, I thought it was just part of his character, and it's like, no, those are real.
I want to see his old man abs.
There's his old man abs right there. But so Rambo 4, it's about the civil war in Burma, which is real, by the way.
It's fake, guys.
For
It's not
people
real.
for people who don't think it's real. So yeah, so Rambo's just kind of finally trying to live a peaceful life in Thailand. And then these like the group of uh they're like, what are they? They're Christian scholars. Is it scholars? Is that the right word? No,
They're
that's not
what are
the
they
right word.
called? Fuck.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Evangelists?
What's the right word? Hold on.
They're
Uh,
basically trying to like bring Jesus to these like
yeah,
people.
that's pretty much it. So a
Stupid.
mission, they're missionaries, so they're Christian
Missionaries,
missionaries,
that's
right?
what it
Yeah,
is.
but they're not like war.
Push
They're
it
not
into doggy
soldiers.
style before the
Yeah,
missionary position.
we're not fucking talking about Love Guru. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
we will
But
eventually. You fuck. Next, we're gonna talk about
eventually,
all the Mike Myers movies.
yeah, we should. But so yeah,
Students.
fuck off. But they're not soldiers. They're missionaries, right? So Christian missionaries are just like, oh, we're looking to get into Burma. Can you take us up there? And Ramo's just like, get the fuck out of here. Like Ramo's just not having it anymore, right? Ramo's just
Get
like,
the fuck out of
Rambo
here.
literally says one of his lines in the movie is "fuck the world." Like he literally is like fucking hates everybody, right?
Fuck the world.
So they're just like, we really want to go help those people, and he's just like, oh, you know. So they're just like, we were told you're like you have a boat, you can take us up there, right?
Is this the one where he fucking rips somebody's throat out?
Yeah, yeah, it's in this one. So he's just like, are you bringing any weapons? And the guy's like, no, of course not. And he's like, you're not changing anything because they said they want to change something. He's like, you're not changing anything. It's like, oh shit, right? So then he's just like, fuck the world kind of thing, right? So then the guy's fiance, she talks to him and she's like, please help
Oh,
us.
the
We're
blonde
doing
girl.
something good. Yeah, he's like, please help us. We're doing something good. And he's just like, just go home, right? Like you're wasting your time. Pretty much. He's like, you're just wasting your time. Just go home, right? Because Rambo's logic is nothing is going to change. Something like what's going on in Burma, he's like, that's not just going to change with you people coming in and, spreading Christianity and like teaching people
I mean,
about the
he's
culture and
fucking
stuff.
right. It's not gonna change
He
anything.
is. Yeah, he says like it's not you're expecting to change things, it's not going to change, right? So and then obviously the main Burmese soldier, like he's like taking over village, like he's like killing people in villages and stuff while this is all going on. And then eventually like the lady just gets she
Didn't she get
really
captured like right away?
not yet, like she pretty much begs Rambo to take them up to Burma, right? So eventually he just agrees. So
He's just
then
fine. He's just like fine. Fuck.
yeah, he's finally just like fine, fuck, whatever, right? And he says he's like, you're not gonna change anything. And they're like, oh no, but still, he's like, fuck sakes, right? So he's taking them up, and that's when they get like um they get not well they get interrupt no what's the word fuck those pirates come and they like stop them, right? Do you remember those Burmese pirates? And Rambo
Oh
kills
yeah.
them all. and Rambo kills them all. And the main Christian missionary, he's just like, "Oh, what are you doing? Who are you to blow?" And like Rambo, I remember Rambo fucking pins him against the wall. Do you remember? And he's just like, "Who the fuck are you? Like they would have raped the woman and like cut all you guys your guys' heads off. Like what do you?"
Yeah.
Because he says like, "Who are you? Who are any of you guys? Like you guys think you guys coming in that's gonna change anything?"
Yeah.
And then Rambo's just like, "We're going back. Fuck this." And the woman's just like, "No, please, please don't do this." And he's like, "Fine, fuck, right?" So then he drops them off in Burma and then he goes back. So they go to this village and then the village is attacked by the Burmese soldiers and they like take some prisoners and they like murder and rape like a bunch of the women and like kill the kids and stuff.
Hmm.
So then they kidnap all of the Christian missionaries. So then Rambo's like asleep one night, and this, I guess he's like an executive guy or something. I don't know. He pretty much comes and tells Rambo, he's like, "Yeah, so they all got like they're all missing, kind of thing, right?" And he's like, "I've got this mercenary squad um, ready whenever you are to go and like rescue them, right?" So
Right.
Rambo's just like, "All right," but Rambo like is also like packing his own weapons too, right? So British guy is the leader of the mercenaries, the one you
I love
like,
the British guy. Yeah.
right? He is funny. So like he Rambo takes them to Burma and then the mercenaries just like, "Yeah, Rambo, you stay with the boat. Like you're not fucking coming with us." So they go to the village and then they find that the Burmese soldiers come in a truck and it's interesting like they play this game with the prisoners. Do you remember where they throw those landmines in the water and make the
Oh,
prisoners
right.
run
Make
through the
them walk
water?
through it.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
fucked
they
up.
make them run through. Yeah, that is and if they survive they still just get shot.
That's not a
That's
real
what they do.
thing.
Yeah, right. So yeah, fuck off. So they so they're there but then all of a
What
sudden
did you
Rambo
actually
comes with this
happen?
fucking, yeah, fuck off. So Rambo comes in with his bow and arrow and like shoots all of them, kills them. And it's so fucking cool. Like I remember that one guy he shoots him in the leg and he starts limping, but then he shoots him in the eye and he lands on a landmine. Do you remember? And he just
Yeah.
fucking blows up.
Yeah.
So and then the British guy's like being a dick. He's just like, "We don't need this shit. We're going," kind of thing. But then Rambo's just like, that's when he says like his "live for nothing or die for something" line, and pretty
Yeah.
much just tells the British guy to stop being a dick.
Yeah.
So then pretty much Rambo's like the new leader. So they go because they have a Burmese guide with them. So the Burmese guide knows where the army base is. So they go to the army base and rescue um, all the missionaries and any other prisoners they can, but they get separated. So like um the mercenaries have a group and then Rambo, the main woman, and then one of the mercenaries, like the sniper guy, they're a group. So
Right.
they're like, and then on top of that, the army is after them, right? So Rambo takes a claymore from the sniper guy and like blows up like a portion of the jungle with all those soldiers,
Yeah.
and then the sniper guy and the woman find that the other mercenaries are like have been captured by the soldiers and they're about to get executed. That's when Rambo like comes up behind that guy and like cuts his head off with the machete and then has the turret and like fucking
Yeah.
blows
Yeah.
everybody up.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking insane action scene. Holy
That wouldn't
fucking
happen
shit.
in real life.
Shut the fuck up. With bullets the size of fucking bananas, yeah. So yeah, like
Dude,
people getting like ripped apart and stuff.
apparently this used to have a fucking alt title before it was, so I don't know why they couldn't decide a name on this movie. Apparently it was like uh John Rambo, and then Rambo to Hell and Back, and then just
Oh,
Rambo.
what? Just Rambo's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Rambo
crazy.
to Hell and Back, guys.
Right?
That's a
Right?
stupid name.
That is,
What
yeah.
is with
So there
Rambo and their stupid names? Like,
I don't
just
know.
name it. Oh my god.
So right. So after a huge ass blood fest, the current rebels come and assist with the fight. Like they're like the good guys. They're like freedom fighters in Burma.
Yeah.
So they come and assist with the fight. So then after a huge ass bloodbath, remember the main bad guy's like trying to escape, but then Rambo like fucking guts him with his machete
Yeah, he's like,
as like his guts, yeah, like his guts come out and everything. Like it's
yeah.
sick. So then after that, pretty much Rambo goes back home and he finds his father's ranch, and then the credits roll. So then that
Oh, I didn't realize it did that.
you
I
didn't
didn't.
know that.
No,
Remember
I didn't
you don't
realize it.
remember?
I didn't realize it went to straight into Rambo 5 like that, pretty much.
It did, yeah, because Rambo 5, he's at the ranch, right?
Yeah.
So straight, like, I mean, before we get into Rambo 5, like, did you have anything about Rambo 4 you wanted to say? Besides it wasn't realistic. It's not.
It wasn't realistic, guys.
Did you know many war veterans wrote letters to Sylvester Stallone praising him for depicting reality?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they
it's
said they're like, you know that turret gun? He should. I can't remember what it's called, but
M2
dude,
Browning.
those, like, you've seen the bullets in those, right?
Yeah.
Imagine those coming at you in full force. You don't think that can fucking rip you in half?
Well, no.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Apparently, it didn't like Rotten Tomato. I don't fucking like Rotten Tomatoes at all, and I think it's a stupid website. But it's got
But why?
37,
Rotten
and
Tomatoes is amazing.
it has 46 on Metacritic, but then it has a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. So it's like, and 87% of people liked it. So it's like,
Exactly, because the people who liked it, those are the fans, and
and it
like
made like a
people
shit
who
ton
went to
of
see it.
money. It made double its budget,
There you
a
go.
little bit
So it
more
was a
than double.
success.
So it was a
It
success.
was a
Success,
success.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like it's got 6 scenes in it. Like
The end
the
fight's the
blood and
best
gore
though.
is just the end fight. Holy fuck! Is the end fight is like the most violent Rambo scene ever.
Yeah. And then he
And
like rips that dude's throat out. He goes like,
yeah, because that guy, that's the right hand man of the main bad guy, and he's about to rape the main girl, but then Rambo comes in and just fucking rips his throat out.
yeah.
It's fucking sweet. Yeah, no, I love Rambo 4, man. But yeah, so that goes into Rambo 5. And I really enjoyed Rambo. I love all the Rambos, but like I fucking loved Rambo
I
5 too,
don't
because
like
just
this
like,
one
why don't you like it, Josh?
because
Because it could have been any movie.
yeah,
That's what you said. Remember? You're
it
like, it
could
could
have
have been
been.
anything,
Why did it have to be a Rambo movie? Why couldn't it have been just like?
right?
Why couldn't it have been like I don't
Well,
know something else?
you know
Why
that
does
movie
Rambo have to
Homefront?
be in it?
Yeah, you know that movie Homefront with Jason Statham, the one where he's trying to like protect his daughter from
Was
like
that
this
supposed to be a
fucking
Rambo
jerk.
movie?
That was supposed to be a Rambo 5 because it was written by Stallone.
What the
That was
fuck?
originally that was originally supposed to be Rambo 5.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But then they changed it. You know which one I mean, Homefront with Jason Statham?
Yeah, that movie did
Yeah.
terribly because it wasn't Rambo 5.
Yeah, and I think James Franco's the main bad guy.
Imagine
Yeah,
that.
I think. Hold on a sec.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
Last
yeah,
time
he
he was
was.
the main villain, it was Spider-Man 3. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So that was originally, and Winona Ryder was his girlfriend in it. So yeah, that
Winona
was
Ryder.
supposed to be that was supposed to be Rambo 5 because that was written by Stallone, but then they changed it. So with Rambo 5, it starts off with him at his ranch and he's finally living a peaceful life. But then I think it's his maid. I think that Spanish lady. I think
Yeah.
it's his maid or something. Her granddaughter is like a daughter to Rambo.
Yeah.
So like, they're really close and stuff. But then she gets a call from her friend who's like a fucking traitor in Mexico. She's just like, "Oh, she found my dad. I need to go and see him because like she's been like searching for her dad or wondering about her dad for
Yeah.
so long." And Rambo's just like, "Don't do it, don't go." And she's like, "No, I have to." So then in the end, she goes, and the friend sells her out to the Mexican cartel and like you know puts her in sex trafficking, right?
Yeah.
So then Rambo goes and tries to save her, but then he gets his ass whooped by the cartel because it's one of him and like fucking like 60, 70, 80 of them. And the cartel's run by two brothers. Do you remember? You
Yeah.
you remember this because
Yeah,
like you saw
yeah.
this in
I've
theaters,
seen
right?
it. Yeah, I
So
watched it with
it's
you.
the two it's yeah, right. It's the two brothers who run it, and they like beat the shit out of Rambo, and they find out that because remember he has a picture of the girl.
Yeah.
They find out that she's like, he's looking for her, so they're like, oh, we're gonna take extra care of her now. So they like beat him up and leave him for dead, but then he's saved by this reporter woman. Oh, sorry, before that, he finds the girl's friend and like threatens her in a fucking badass scene I love.
Yeah.
And she takes him to the club where she took the girl, and the girl got captured by one of the cartel dudes.
Yeah.
And that's when Rambo, remember the cartel dude's like taking a girl into his truck to like fuck her, and Rambo comes in with the knife, and because that knife's called the Heart Stopper, fucking sick knife. I tried to buy it on the Sly Stallone store, but it was sold out. I was so fucking mad. But so at the bottom of it, like where the handle is, it has this sharp metal part called the
Yeah,
skull crusher.
it's like a spike.
He
Yeah.
like yeah, he slammed that on the guy's shoulder, remember? And then he like rips his bone out
Oh,
to tell him
yeah.
where. Yeah, do you remember? Yeah, to tell him where the cartel is. So he tells him where the cartel is. I'm pretty sure he kills him in the truck because Rambo just like punches him in the face or whatever, but then you never see that guy again. So I'm assuming maybe he like
That just
broke his
kills him.
neck. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, right?
Eh,
So yeah, yeah. So right. So then that happens. Yeah. So then that happens, and Rambo gets his ass kicked by the cartel, and then gets saved by a reporter woman. So the younger brother, the leader, he like goes to the girl, Gabriella. He goes to her and like cuts his name. Like his name starts with a V. He cuts a V into her cheek, like how he did to Rambo too. He cut a V in his cheek as well.
right. Yeah.
So then while Rambo's recovering, the Gabriella's just pretty much getting raped by guys. And then Rambo finally recovers and tells the reporter woman like where to go, like where he can save Gabriella, right? So he goes to like I think it's like a hotel or something, and he like kills a bunch of the cartel guys there, and he finally saves Gabriella, and they're driving back to America, but she dies in the truck, and then they go back to the house, and the her grandma is like heartbroken and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So then um the grandma leaves, and Rambo's just like, all right, I'm taking revenge, right? So he like
Yeah.
sets up traps and everything in his house,
And it
and
becomes
then he
Home
goes,
Alone.
yeah. So then he goes back to the Mexico, and then he goes to the reporter woman again. I think he was asking her to tell him where they live, where the brothers live, or whatever. So then he goes to the house and he kills a bunch of the guys there. Then remember the younger brothers in the shower, and he kills them off screen. And then next time we see him, the older brother finds him like decapitated.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So then the older brother like takes all the cartel guys to go after Rambo, and they go to his house, and then fucking insane action sequence happens where they're like just getting killed one by one in like the tunnels and shit.
Well, that's the best part of the
And
movie.
then that is the best part of the movie, hands down. And then at the end, it's just the main brother, like the older brother, the main bad guy left, and he Rambo uses his bow to like pin him against the wall. He shoots
Yeah.
like 4 arrows at him, and then he grabs the heart stopper and like cuts his heart out, and then he dies.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking graphic, but sweet, right? So then at the end, like Rambo's just sitting on the rocking chair, and then it ends, and then it's like during the credits, it's a montage of each movie. And like when I first saw it, I thought Rambo was gonna die on the chair, but then you see that Rambo rides away on his horse after.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's the future of Rambo is, but yeah, no. Honestly, yeah, I think Rambo, in my opinion, it's one of those series where the sequels get better and better.
Yeah, well, I don't really like 5. I think
I
they're
know you
they're
don't
the
like
best
five.
at 3, and then it gets progressively not as good.
You think
Like it
four
goes
is
it
not very
goes
good?
like it goes like up and then down. Like a
You don't
like
think
a
four is very good, eh?
like an upside down V.
Yeah. You don't think four is very good?
Ah, 3 is so much better.
Yeah, you like three the most, eh?
Yeah.
Four was the only one directed by Stallone though. He didn't direct five.
No. Did
He
he write
co-wrote.
5?
He co-wrote all five, but he only directed four. The fourth one, I should say.
Okay.
Whereas with Rocky, he like wrote and directed. Well, he wrote Rocky 1, and then he wrote and directed Rocky 2, 3, 4, 6, and then he wrote Rocky 5 and Creed 1 and Creed 2. So
Oh.
yeah, but yeah, no, that's Rambo, man. Honestly, fucking sick series, if you ask me. And
It's
like,
pretty cool.
it is, yeah. I'm glad like I watched all of them with you.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch now. You can watch them in your own time if you want, because they're all on Netflix and Prime.
Oh, I didn't realize that they were all on Netflix. I feel bad for not watching them now.
Yeah, right? You know what the thing is though? You know, with five, some people got mad because he has short hair in it.
Who
People are like, he's
cares?
supposed to. I know he's supposed to have long hair. That's what makes
That's
him Rambo.
that's like
People
people
kept saying
saying
they're like,
that's like people saying Atlantis should have music in it. Like, fuck off.
yeah. People were saying they're like, he just looks like Rocky with a machine gun.
That's what he
And like,
is.
and some people were just like, you can't expect someone to have the same hairstyle for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, like I didn't have fucking my long luscious locks like I do now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Right?
Yeah. I used to have like
But yeah,
short
no.
spiky hair for so long.
Right? There you go. The classic. But
Ew.
yeah,
I hated it.
I don't know, right? Looking back at it,
Yeah, I'm like, ew.
that's
Look
funny.
at this little shit. Look at this little shit kid.
Is it baby? But yeah, no, I don't know if a Rambo 6 would ever happen.
No,
Just
fuck that.
cuz I think it's cuz he's getting older now too, and like
Dude,
sure
he's
he's
so
keeping up with
fucking
the
old. He's like in his
he's
60s, isn't
keep
he?
he no, dude, he's 73,
How
74.
the fuck?
Yeah, dude, and he did Rambo 5 and like there were a few pretty cool stunts he did in that movie at
How
his
the
age,
fuck? Just to be
right?
you, dude. You're just gonna like this old dude, like,
Yeah, still moving around and shit.
yeah.
But I think cuz I think just before we wrap it up, I think what he's cuz I follow him on Instagram and like what he's trying to get off the ground right now, I'm just kind of
What is
about
he?
it
What is
is
he
just
doing?
he's trying to get a Rocky prequel off.
With who?
Yeah, I don't know, a younger actor, but the thing is, see, as
Does
he's
Rocky
getting older,
even need
right?
a prequel?
No. Well, the thing is, as he's getting older, right? Because he won, was it the Oscar or the yeah, I think it was an Oscar or something for Creed, right? For his role in Creed. As he's getting older, I think, you know, obviously with Rambo, he did do it fucking perfectly. But I find as he's getting older, he's more suitable for kind of the mentor father type roles as like how he was in Creed. Remember, he wasn't the fighter, he was the trainer. He was Adonis's trainer,
Yeah.
right? And I really liked him like that. But I don't know. I feel like he should start doing more original content like that. Well, I mean, his his next movie is Suicide Squad. He's King Shark.
Wait.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
No.
He's King Shark in Suicide Squad in the new one coming out.
What the fuck? I need to see. Can Idris Elba save Suicide Squad 2? I love fucking reading out these stupid fucking articles in like that voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where does it say he's King Shark?
Just look in the cast list. What are you looking at?
I'm just searched Suicide Squad 2, but it's not even called that.
Yeah. It's called The Suicide
The
Squad.
Suicide Squad. What are we? Some
Yeah.
kind of Suicide
Suicide
Squad?
Squad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what
Yeah,
the
dude.
fuck? He
Yeah, he's
is.
King Shark.
Ew, dude. Why?
That's funny. That's funny,
Taika
eh?
Waititi's in it.
Yeah.
Polka Dot Man. Isn't that Scarecrow?
I don't know.
David Dalmasikian. No, it's not. It's some guy.
Yeah.
He's
But yeah, no, I don't.
He is in Dark Knight
Because
though. He's Joker's thug.
Cillian Murphy, yeah. Or wait, oh, okay.
No, Polka Dot
That
Man,
actor
whoever the
playing
fuck.
Polka Dot Man. Oh yeah, he's getting his big break now, eh?
Ew, dude, Jai Courtney's coming back as Captain fucking Boomerang.
Oh my god, I forgot how
Gross.
much you hate. I forgot how much you hate
He's a
Suicide Squad.
fucking shovel-headed fuck. I hate Jai Courtney. He's a model, not an actor.
Oh my
Get him out
god.
of Hollywood.
But back on topic to wrap up. Yeah, I don't, because Stallone himself said he's done with Rambo, but you never know, right? So I don't know, but I think they should stop after 5,
Yeah. Why don't
right?
people just end series, man? Why does it
Well,
have
because
to fucking milk it till the end of
this is the
the
age
world?
of reboots. This is the age of reboots,
It's
remakes.
been the age of reboots and remakes for like the past 10 fucking years.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. But yeah, no, I think his honestly, if they do a 6th one, they should kill him at the end. That way, his arc is fully complete,
He should have
So
died at the end of this one on the chair.
that's what he said in the theater, I remember.
I
You're
don't know
like,
why
why
he.
didn't he die?
Why didn't he die? Why is.
Why didn't he got shot at and everything and he still lived.
Everyone's so afraid to kill characters.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
nowadays, everyone's like, "Oh, he can't die. He's a hero."
Yeah. I don't know, but that's just my opinion if they do a 6, but I think
They
5 is good.
won't. If they do,
I
I'm gonna freak out.
Well, the way I mean, actually this kind of isn't valid because I was gonna say the way they ended 5 in the credits, they had a montage of clips from each movie
Yeah.
to kind of show, oh, it's the end, right? But that's what they did with Rocky 5. Rocky 5, they had a montage of each movie in the credits, but then they did
Yeah.
Rocky 6, right? But the thing is, Rocky 5 bombed. Rocky 5 didn't do well.
I
Rambo
don't
got
think
mixed
Rambo
reviews.
5 also did very well.
Well, Rambo 5 bombed because people couldn't handle the violence. We want to make movies for the kids.
You gotta make the kid.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I read it because it says it received mixed reviews, praise for the acting, but like
26 on
it
Rotten
was too
Tomatoes,
it was
26
too
on
it was
Metacritic,
too
and then
violent. People
60,
said,
and then 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb. But then 90% of people liked it, so it's like,
yeah, dude, I'm one of them. It was fucking amazing. But yeah, I know people are saying it's too violent. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty violent, but dude, compared to
4
4,
is way more violent.
4 is way more violent. Yeah,
4 is
fuck.
fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
But no, like,
now we have to talk about Hot Shots Part 2.
yeah, because of Rambo.
Because Charlie
I
Sheen's
haven't,
in it.
I haven't seen that movie. Oh, Charlie Sheen.
Remember,
My God.
remember
That
when
was
he
the day.
dips his fist in like the sprinkles?
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in ages. I haven't seen it in
I really
so
want to
long.
watch it again.
I'll have to watch it. Yeah, is it on Netflix?
I have no idea.
No, I watched it a long, long time ago, so I
I
can't
remember really
remember.
liking it.
I
And
just
then,
remember him shooting a
and
bunch of
then,
people, and it's like a kill count.
and then, what's his face? Charlie Sheen got ripped for the role. He's
Yeah,
actually
because he worked
fucking
out.
jacked as shit, though.
He
He
is
went
though,
to the
because he worked
gym for
out
8 hours a
for eight
day,
hours a
guys.
day. Yeah, yeah, because that's he's still alive after working
So
out 8 hours a
fucking
day for a few
stupid.
months.
You can't fucking do that. You just
He
die
had, he had a full time job at the gym. He was working 40 hours a week.
at the gym.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
Oh fuck. Yeah, he does look good though, but yeah, no,
no, they probably just put him on steroids and then call
no,
it a
I
day.
don't think so. I don't think so. No, but yeah, no. There we go, man. That's Rambo. Do you have any final thoughts before we're out? You should watch them again. Now you can.
Maybe I will watch
Yeah, there
Rambo
you go.
3 and then
Watch
that's it.
Not even the other ones. Just watch Rambo 3.
Actually, the
Watch
first
it.
one, I'd rather rewatch the first one, honestly.
Yeah, do it. Do it up.
The first one's good.
Yeah, they're all good in my opinion. I like all of them. All right, sweet. Okay, I guess that's it for today's episode, right? Yeah,
Yep.
sweet. Oh, fuck off the picture you sent me. It's Mario.
Hey, Mario.
Yeah. But okay,
what
what
should
were
our
we?
next fucking topic be?
That's what I was just about to ask you. I'm like, what was our next one again? I mean, we
I
were talking
suggested
about
Mike Myers movies.
Mike. I was gonna say there's
Yeah,
Tarantino. Oh,
baby.
we can touch on. Yeah, we can touch on Tarantino as well. So we'll have a few more topics. Yeah, we can bounce around some ideas.
All right.
Cool. All right, man. Cool. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed Josh getting mad again over certain
I don't get
things.
mad. Chill out.
Yeah, no, not at all. And yeah, tune in to the next episode. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye.